I have stood before the doors that would not open. I have waited in the hallways of delay. But the God who holds the keys to every season has been working on my behalf each day. He goes before me into every meeting. He prepares the ground before my foot arrives. This is not the work of man or striving. This is heaven moving on my behalf. Every door before me, God has opened. Every path before me, He has cleared. Supernatural favor is my portion. Divine provision is already here. The Lord of hosts is my advance guard. He walks before me into every room. Every door before me, God has opened, and I will walk through into all He has for me. I have seen the hand of God in sudden favor. A door swings wide before I even knock. He places me before the right provision. He sets the moment. He controls the clock. The ancient God of covenant is moving. His heavenly favor opens every gate. This is not the work of man or striving. This is heaven moving on my behalf. Every door before me, God has opened. Every path before me, He has cleared. Supernatural favor is my portion. Divine provision is already here. The Lord of hosts is my advance guard. He walks before me into every room. Every door before me, God has opened, and I will walk through into all He has for me. No power can shut what He has opened wide. No hand can hold what heaven has released. I walk in covenant favor as His child, and every door swings open at His word. Every door before me, God has opened. Every path before me, He has cleared. Supernatural favor is my portion. Divine provision is already here. The Lord of hosts is my advance guard. before me God has opened, and I will walk through into all He has for me. Every door He opens, every gate His favor. I carried every seed through the long season and placed it in the ground with trembling hands. I did not always see the reason, but faithful is the God who understands. The earth received what faith and trust had offered, and heaven kept its record of each one. Every seed I planted is returning, multiplied beyond what I had sown. Every field that waited through the turning is covered now in more than I had known. Overflow is not a distant promise. Abundance is the language of my God. Every seed I planted is returning with the harvest of His covenant and love. The rain came in the season of His choosing, not early and not late, exactly right. The God who set the boundaries of the ocean also set the timing of my light. I see the fields of plenty breaking open, the harvest bending low beneath its weight. Every seed I planted is returning, multiplied beyond what I had sown. Every field that waited through the turning is covered now in more than I had known. Overflow is not a distant promise. Abundance is the language of my God. Every seed I planted is returning with the harvest of His covenant and love. You are the God who multiplies the little, who takes the offering placed in faithful hands and gives it back in measures pressed and running far beyond the scope of what we plan. Every seed I planted is returning, multiplied beyond what I had sown. Every field that waited through the turning is covered now in more than I had known. Overflow is not a distant promise. Abundance is the language of my God.
seek the favor has already spoken. Before I arrive, the way has been prepared. The God of covenant goes ahead to open every door that human hands have barred. His favor is not something I have earned. It flows from who He is, not what I've done. Favor goes before me like the morning, clearing every path before my feet. Supernatural blessing without warning, heaven moving, making all things complete. Where I walk, the open doors receive me. Where I stand, the blessing overflows. Favor goes before me like the morning, and everywhere His favor goes, I go. I have seen the moment when a door swings open with no explanation, only grace. The right connection at the right appointed season, the right provision in the right place. This is the hand of God in active motion, turning ordinary into divine. Favor goes before me like the morning, clearing every path before my feet. Supernatural blessing without warning, heaven moving, making all things complete. Where I walk, the open doors receive me. Where I stand, the blessing overflows. Favor goes before me like the morning, and everywhere His favor goes, I go. I will not strive to open what He's opening. I will not force the door, His hand will turn. I walk in the favor of a faithful Father and receive the harvest I could never earn. Favor goes before me like the morning, clearing every path before my feet. Supernatural blessing without warning, heaven moving, making all things complete. Where I walk, the open doors receive me. Where I stand, the blessing overflows. Favor goes before me like the morning, and everywhere His favor goes, I go. He goes before, I follow. His favor, my portion. Every door already
night of waiting has released its silence. The morning carries what the dark could not. Heaven held provision in its storehouse, and this is the moment God unlocks. I hear the sound of gates being opened above the place where I have stood in faith. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn. Every treasure sealed for this appointed time. Financial harvest flowing freely on. Rivers of provision, yours and mine. God is releasing from His endless supply, more than the season of our waiting asked. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn, and nothing that He promised will not last. Ancient paths of blessing are still flowing. The God of every harvest has not changed. He counted every seed sown through the winter, and now His covenant is being arranged. The morning light is carrying His answer. The dawn itself declares provision comes. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn. Every treasure sealed for this appointed time. Financial harvest flowing freely on. Rivers of provision, yours and mine. God is releasing from His endless supply, more than the season of our waiting asked. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn, and nothing that He promised will not last. Before the sun had climbed the eastern mountain, He was already moving on my behalf. His word went out and will not return empty. What He releases, no hand can hold back. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn. Every treasure sealed for this appointed time. Financial harvest flowing freely on. Rivers of provision, yours and mine. God is releasing from His endless supply, more than the season of our waiting asked. Heaven's storehouse opens at the dawn, and nothing that He promised will not last. The storehouse opens, receive. The The morning is here. Believe. I have not yet seen the harvest with my eyes, but I have seen the faithfulness behind it. The God who set the morning stars in place has planted every promise. I will find it. I will not wait for proof before I praise. My worship is the language of the trusting. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, before the door swings open, I will sing. I praise you now, my hands already open, receiving everything you said you'd bring. The fields of your abundance stretch before me. I see them with the eyes of living faith. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, because your word has never lost its way. The morning light declares your faithfulness. Each dawn is just another proof you're working. The seeds of every promise you have spoken are breaking ground your covenant is not shirking. I lift my voice before the rain arrives, because I know the God who sends the rainfall. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, before the door swings open, I will sing. I praise you now, my hands already open, receiving everything you said you'd bring. The fields of your abundance stretch before me. I see them with the eyes of living faith. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, because your word has never lost its way. This is not blind faith, this is ancient trust in the God whose promises are always just. What he declares, he brings to full fruition, and what he starts, he always sees complete. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, before the door swings open, I will sing. I praise you now, my hands already open, receiving everything you said you'd bring. The fields of your abundance stretch before me. I see them with the eyes of living faith. I praise you now, before the harvest comes, because your word has never lost its weight. Before it comes, I praise you. Before I see, I trust. You are faithful, always faithful. I have learned the posture of the open hand, not grasping, not demanding, simply trusting. The God who holds the harvest understands the heart that waits without adjusting. I do not need to see before I reach what faithful hands have held in store is mine. I receive what heaven has released, every promise carried on the morning air. I receive, my striving has now ceased, and in its place a trust beyond compare. Jehovah Jireh fills the open hand, financial harvest flows from His supply. I receive what heaven has released, and all He gives is more than I could try. The season of my waiting was not wasted. Each day of trust was building something real, a foundation for the blessing that I've tasted, a root beneath the harvest I will feel. The faithful God was working in the silence, and everything He worked is now complete. I receive what heaven has released, every promise carried on the morning air. I receive, my striving has now ceased, and in its place a trust beyond compare. Jehovah Jireh fills the open hand, financial harvest flows from His supply. I receive what heaven has released, and all He gives is more than I could try. This is the moment trust becomes receiving. This is the morning faith becomes the hand that takes what God in covenant has offered and rests in more than I could understand. I receive what heaven has released, every promise carried on the morning air. I receive, my striving has now ceased, and in its place a trust beyond compare. Jehovah Jireh fills the open hand, financial harvest flows from His supply. I receive what heaven has released, and all He gives is more than I could try. I receive,
He provides.
I trust,
He is faithful.
open hands.
Open heavens.
This is the morning I receive.
Before the morning held a single color, before the field had seen a single rain, You spoke provision over every season and sealed your covenant, it will not change. The Lord who called me is the Lord who keeps me. What God has promised, He has power to perform. Jehovah Jireh sealed His word to me, a covenant that time cannot undo. Every promise stands in His eternity. Every harvest flows from what He said is true. I shall not want, the shepherd goes before me. His table is already set and filled. Jehovah Jireh sealed His word to me, and what He seals, no circumstance can still. I bring no merit to this great provision, no record of my striving earns this grace. It flows from ancient love and His decision to pour His favor out upon this place. The God of Abraham is still providing. The God of Isaac opens rivers wide. Jehovah Jireh sealed His word to me, a covenant that time cannot undo. Every promise stands in His eternity. Every harvest flows from what He said is true. I shall not want, the shepherd goes before me. His table is already set and filled. Jehovah Jireh sealed His word to me, and what He seals, no circumstance can still. Let every mountain hear this declaration. Let every valley lift the faithful word. The God of covenant is God of action, and what He speaks into the earth is heard. Jehovah Jireh sealed His word to me, a covenant that time cannot undo. circumstance can still. He sealed it, I receive. He spoke it, I believe. I see the fields of plenty stretching outward beyond the boundary of what I could plan. The seeds of faith I planted in the dry ground are rising now beneath your faithful hand. Your rivers find the places that were empty and fill them with abundance from above. Rivers of blessing flow through my fields. Overflow is breaking every wall. Everything that heaven has revealed is coming to the surface. I receive it all. Supernatural favor marks my season. Financial harvest comes without delay. God is releasing more than I can measure. Rivers of blessing flow today. I walked beside the dry beds through the waiting and trusted that your water would arrive. You never left the seed of faith uncultivated. What you plant in covenant will thrive. The ancient paths you set before my fathers still carry living water to this day. Rivers of blessing flow through my fields. Overflow is breaking every wall. Everything that heaven has revealed is coming to the surface. I receive it all. Supernatural favor marks my season. Financial harvest comes without delay. God is releasing more than I can measure. Rivers of blessing flow today. You open what no hand of man can close. You pour what no container could contain. Your rivers find the lowest ground and fill it, and nothing you have promised is in vain. Rivers of blessing flow through my fields. Overflow is breaking every wall. Everything that heaven has revealed is coming to the surface. I receive it all. Supernatural favor marks my season. Financial harvest comes without delay. rivers of blessing flow today. Let it flow, let it overflow, let it flow. God provides. He spoke before the mountains found their places. He held the rivers in the palm of his hand. The same voice that called light into the darkness has spoken blessing over where I stand. No word that he has ever sent has failed me. No promise that he made has gone unfilled. The God who spoke will always provide. Every word he breathes becomes a living thing. What heaven has declared cannot be denied. Provision flows from an eternal spring. I rest my hope on what he said in covenant, not on what my circumstances say. The God who spoke will always provide, and he is providing even now, today. I trace the ancient record of his faithfulness through every name that trusted and received. Through Abraham, who left without a map. Through David, who was favored and believed. The same Jehovah Jireh walks beside me. The same provision covers my supply. The God who spoke will always provide. Every word he breathes becomes a living thing. What heaven has declared cannot be denied. Provision flows from an eternal spring. I rest my hope on what he said in covenant, not on what my circumstances say. The God who spoke will always provide, and he is providing even now, today. Let the record of his faithfulness be spoken. Let every ancient promise fill this room. The God who kept his word through every season is the God who keeps his word to me right now. The God who spoke will always provide. Every word he breathes becomes a living thing. What heaven has declared cannot be denied. Provision flows from an eternal spring. I rest my hope on what he said in covenant, not on what my circumstances will always provide, and He is providing even now, today. He spoke it, it stands. He promised, I receive. The fields were quiet through the long night season. I planted every seed in faith and trust. I did not know the hour or the reason, but I believed your word because I must. The morning stars were singing of your promise. The dawn was always coming, I held on. This is the morning you are releasing, every harvest that your covenant declared. This is the morning heaven is increasing, every blessing that your faithful hand prepared. Open doors are swinging wide before me, rivers of abundance start to flow. Jehovah Jireh, you have gone before me. This is the morning, and I know. The seeds I planted in the silent seasons are breaking through the ground in your good time. You need no explanation and no reasons. Your supernatural favor is your sign. I see the fields of plenty stretching outward. I hear the sound of overflow drawing near. This is the morning you are releasing, every harvest that your covenant declared. This is the morning heaven is increasing, every blessing that your faithful hand prepared. Open doors are swinging wide before me, rivers of abundance start to flow. Jehovah Jireh, you have gone before me. This is the morning, and I know. I will not wait in fear, I will receive what faithful hands have held in store for me. Your word was working even when I could not see, and now the morning breaks across my field. This is the morning you are releasing, every harvest that your covenant declared. This is the morning heaven is increasing, every blessing that your faithful hand prepared. Jehovah Jireh, you have gone before me. This is the morning, and I know this is the morning you provide. This is the morning I receive.
I have not seen the harvest with my eyes yet, but I have seen the God who sends the rain. I have not held the blessing in my hands yet, but I have held His promises by name. So I come before you in this morning hour, and I thank you for what only faith can see. I thank you for the fields not yet visible. I thank you for the doors not yet swung wide. I thank you for the river still approaching, and the supernatural favor on its way inside. Jehovah Jireh, you have never been too late. Your provision travels toward me even now. I thank you for the harvest at the gate. I receive it by faith. I don't need to know how. David thanked you before the giant fell. He ran toward the field before the battle cleared. The men of faith in every story ever told gave thanks before the miracle appeared. I will walk in that same ancient way of trusting and meet the harvest coming down the road. I thank you for the fields not yet visible. I thank you for the doors not yet swung wide. Thank you for the river still approaching, and the supernatural favor on its way inside. Jehovah Jireh, you have never been too late. Your provision travels toward me even now. Thank you for the harvest at the gate. I receive it by faith. I don't need to know how. Let my gratitude be the ground the miracle lands on. Let my trust be the field where the blessing takes root. Every seed of faith that I have planted in this season will be found in the morning as abundant fruit. I thank you for the fields not yet visible. I thank you for the doors not yet swung wide. I thank you for the river still approaching, and the supernatural favor on its way inside. Jehovah Jireh, you have never been too late. Your provision travels toward me even now. I thank you for the harvest at the gate. I receive it by faith. I don't need to know how. I thank you for what I cannot see yet. I thank you. There is a river that has no beginning, that flows from the throne of the living God. It has been running since before the morning, carrying blessing over every road. I have placed my feet beside its banks and felt the current pull toward open ground. I have learned to offer more than thanks, to open my hands and let it flow. Rivers of blessing flow to my door, more than I asked for, more in store. Heaven is pouring what I cannot contain. Rivers of blessing falling like rain. Jehovah Jireh opens the way. Rivers of blessing arrive today. Overflow, overflow. Rivers of blessing flow. The shepherd leads me to still waters, but the waters are not still, they move. They carry provision to his sons and daughters along the ancient faithful groove. Every seed I planted by the water is rising now into the morning light. Every promise spoken by the Father is a river running toward my sight. Rivers of blessing flow to my door, more than I asked for, more in store. Heaven is pouring what I cannot contain. Rivers of blessing falling like rain. Jehovah Jireh of blessing arrive today. Overflow, overflow, rivers of blessing flow. I will not build a wall to stop the current. I will not hold back what He freely gives. The overflow is not for me alone to hold. It is a river meant for all who live. Rivers of blessing flow to my door. More than I asked for, more in store. Heaven is pouring, but I cannot contain the rivers of blessing falling like rain. Jehovah Jireh opens the way. The rivers of blessing arrive today. Overflow, overflow, rivers of blessing flow. Overflow, overflow. The river never stops. The Lord provides. Before the sun has cleared the hill, His word has gone ahead. Before this family stirs and wakes, His table has been spread. He planned provision for this day before the day was made. The dawn breaks over this house, and nothing here will fade. Dawn breaks over this house, heaven opens wide. Every promise made in covenant walks through this door tonight. God has stationed favor here, let the morning testify. Dawn breaks over this house, under open sky. The seeds this family planted in the ground of faithful prayer are rising now in season through the weight of morning air. He is the God who tends the fields and brings the harvest in. The dawn that breaks above this house is where His work begins. Dawn breaks over this house, heaven opens wide. Every promise made in covenant walks through this door tonight. God has stationed favor here, let the morning testify. Dawn breaks over this house, under open sky. Faithful God, You have not forgotten every prayer this household prayed, every seed sown in the waiting has been held in Your faithful hand. The dawn declares Your mercies, the dawn declares Your plan. Dawn breaks over this house, heaven opens wide. Every promise made in covenant walks through this door tonight. God has stationed favor here, let the morning testify. Dawn breaks over this house under open sky. Dawn breaks here, dawn breaks here. I have walked through seasons I could not have named, and found you faithful at every unmarked turn. You have never left a single promise unclaimed, and you have never let my hope completely burn. Every time I came to you with open hands, you filled them up according to your word. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting. You have always been enough and more. Every season of my waiting was not empty. You were filling what I could not see before. I declare your faithfulness across my tomorrow. I declare your provision over all I face. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting, and I trust you for the next uncharted place. I have seen your ravens fly in unexpected seasons. I have watched provision come from unknown hands. I have stood inside the miracle and found the reasons written long ago inside your faithful plans. You are Jehovah Jireh in the morning, the same God of supply at end of day. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting. You have always been enough and more. Every season of my waiting was not empty. You were filling what I could not see before. I declare your faithfulness across my tomorrow. I declare your provision over all I face. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting, and I trust you for the next uncharted place. So I lay this season at your feet, every empty space and every open hand. I receive the harvest you have set apart for me, and I rest inside the shelter of your plan. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting. You have always been enough and more.
over all I face. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting, and I trust you for the next uncharted place. Faithful God, you have never left me wanting. Never, not once. I have made a decision about my portion. I will not call what God has given small. I walk in the favor of the King of Heaven, and His blessing is available to all. Lack is not my language anymore. Abundance is the air that I breathe. I walk in favor. Lack has no place here. Supernatural blessing follows my steps. Heavenly provision surrounds every morning. The faithful God has covered every debt. Open doors appear on every pathway. Overflow is running in my veins. I walk in favor. Lack has no place here. I receive the abundance of His reign. David never sang the song of shortage, even when the enemy was near. He had learned to see beyond the visible, to the God who makes all things clear. I take up the same posture He was carrying, the settled certainty of one who knows. I walk in favor. Lack has no place here. Supernatural blessing follows my steps. Heavenly provision surrounds every morning. The faithful God has covered every debt. Open doors appear on every pathway. Overflow is running in my veins. I walk in favor. Lack has no place here. I receive the abundance of His reign. This is not arrogance. This is covenant. I am a child of the King who owns it all. He has spread His table with abundance, and He has called me to come and not to crawl. I walk in favor. Lack has no place here. Supernatural blessing follows my steps. Heavenly provision surrounds every morning. The faithful the abundance of His rain. Favor follows me, His blessing is my home. He prepared a table in the open, in the presence of every trial. Every promise spoken and unbroken laid before me, mile by mile. The shepherd did not leave the table bare. He filled it past the edges of my need. David sang of what was waiting there, long before the harvest touched the seed. My cup overflows with your abundance, more than I could carry on my own. Every blessing past my understanding, poured from heaven's hand into my home. You have set a table full of favor. You have filled my cup above the brim. I receive it from my faithful Savior. My cup overflows. My cup overflows. I have sat at tables that were empty. I have waited through the in-between, but your covenant provides me plenty, more than anything my eyes have seen. Goodness and mercy follow after every step along the ancient way. This is not a season without laughter. This is the dawning of a harvest day. My cup overflows with your abundance, more than I could carry on my own. Every blessing past my understanding, poured from heaven's hand into my home. every blessing past my understanding, poured from heaven's hand into my home. You have set a table full of favor. You have filled my cup above the brim. I receive it from my faithful Savior. My cup overflows. My cup overflows. My cup overflows. You are faithful. My cup overflows. I open my hands to what heaven has prepared. I let go of the striving and the strain. Every blessing that was carried in the promise is arriving like the long-awaited rain. I receive not as one who has deserved it, but as one whose Father delights to give. I receive the abundance heaven has prepared, every river of provision flowing free. What the faithful God has held in store for me is already on its way. I choose to believe. I receive all the abundance heaven has prepared. There is grace enough for every open question. There is more than enough for every need I name. The God whose supply has no ceiling above it is pouring out His blessing just the same. I receive with open hands and open expectation. I receive what covenant has always promised me. I receive the abundance heaven has prepared, every river of provision flowing free. What the faithful God has held in store for me is already on its way. I choose to believe. I receive all the abundance heaven has prepared. Not grasping, not performing, not demanding, just standing with my hands held open wide, trusting that the God who loves to give good gifts is walking every blessing to my side. I receive the abundance heaven has prepared. prepared, every river of provision flowing free. What the faithful God has held in store for me is already on its way. I choose to believe. I receive all the abundance heaven has prepared. I receive. I receive. Before the morning breaks across the hill, before a single word has left my lips, you have already moved, already filled the space between my faith and what exists. Your hand was working through the silent hours before I opened up my eyes to see. You are enough. You are enough. Before the day begins, you are enough. Your provision flows from who you are, not from what I bring, not from how I strive. Jehovah Jireh, faithful from afar, every blessing ready to arrive. You are enough. The fields were planted in a season past, when I could not yet see the harvest near. But you who call the morning to hold fast are the same God who brought me to this year. Your covenant is older than my waiting. Your promise was already on its way. You are enough. You are enough. Before the day begins, you are enough. Your provision flows from who you are, Your provision flows from who you are, not from what I bring, not from how I strive. Jehovah Jireh, faithful from afar. Every blessing